What is up everyone, it's LordFlameGX here from AceGamesTV, bringing you a Transformers Fall for Cybertron review video. Now I know my video has been quite a while since you've seen me, mainly because I've recently moved. Right now I'm kind of like doing this at my nan's place because my nan's got internet and I'm staying here for like a week. You know, use what I can, but yeah. I'm just gonna try because I won't get my proper internet till back to the 16th. But you know, enough about me. This is Transformers here. Now, Transformers Fall for Cybertron is a sequel from Transformers War for Cybertron. If any of you played that game, this Transformers set of games is a prequel to the first anime of Transformers, where pretty much they left Cybertron and headed to Earth. Now, what I like in Fall of Cybertron is if any of Fall of Cybertron. Duh. If any of you watched the first Transformers movie, not the one by Michael Bay, the animated one that came out, when did it, like in the 90s or something? I think, I don't know. I actually should have researched that. Oh, but yeah, you'll see a lot of quotes, you see a lot of cinematic scenes that are like, well actually, you know, it's pretty much, you know, they inspired them, like, the one where Megatron converts Starscream when he comes back from the dead. There's the Dinobots one. There's actually quite a bit, and it's just like, this is really good. Some of the things that does concern me about this game is, in my opinion, by the way, this whole review is my opinion only, so it's not, if you don't like the review, well then, judge it your own way, because this is just my opinion. Some things is just like the Dinobots and Instabot, or whatever, actually, I think they're called Instacons. Yeah, they didn't come in till when they got to Earth, but in a sense they also did, because when in the first ever Transformers, if any of you remember it, pretty much, you know, when they crash landed, they've lost some of their memory, like some of their memory did get deleted or anything. How the hell can you tell with a Transformer they're like computer program? So, you know, I'm guessing deleted would be the best word. That's how they kind of knew how to rebuild them. Except they didn't rebuild them perfectly, because the original Dinobots were actual Transformers at first. So yeah. But onto the gameplay and everything. Right now, as I don't have Xbox Live at the moment because I have no internet. Sucks. Yeah. All I've been able to do is campaign, and I would say the campaign, like, I played on normal and it roughly took me like 12 hours to complete because I died a couple of times and everything, and the levels are quite long. There's only 13 chapters. The last chapter is pretty good, as you play as all class, Decepticons and Autobots. You rotate around. But yeah, I see this game's like a good 12 hours long game. The multiplayer and the horde mode, practically extension, is where, you know, the more hours get put in. But sadly enough, these games are like, these aren't as popular multiplayer games. Like, you know, they'll last for a month at least, and then, you know, there's like barely any people playing them. So yeah. One thing that did surprise me about this game, to War for Cybertron, is War for Cybertron had 3-player co-op. This game has no co-op for campaign. It's single player only. I don't know if like people didn't want co-op, or they didn't think co-op did well or something, but I think it did well. I enjoyed it. Co-op games are like really fun because you get to play with your friends and everything, and maybe it was really just too easy. Sadly enough, they also did take out, there's a glitch in War for Cybertron. Okay, here's the thing, complete the whole game on normal, then select every last chapter for each arc and play that on expert. Complete that part and you've done that mission on expert. I've done it, it's very useful, and it's an easy way to get the achievement. So secondly is the gameplay is smooth, and if the gameplay smooth, the controller design, you know, it's practically melee, right thumbstick, X to reload. I'm playing on the Xbox, by the way. Aim to shoot. Aim is LT, left trigger, right to shoot. It's yeah, and this isn't like your typical. This is like, how do I say it? Not your typical COD shooter, but other shooters where LB is to run and all that. And left thumbstick is to transform. What I don't like about this game is sometimes you can't transform, like you have to wait till you're in a certain area to actually transform. And you do get abilities in this sometimes with certain characters. One of the things I didn't like when you're playing as the Dinobots, you're playing as Gridlock, is the thing you can't transform unless you get enough rage in your ability. That's the way you only can transform. I didn't actually like that, just because I thought, you know, once he actually learned how to transform, he should be able to transform so much easier. Like, just won't be a dinosaur that rampages in terror. Like, that would have been awesome to me. Yeah. But yeah, you got most of your typical characters in this from the anime. You got Jazz, Cliffhanger, Sidestripe, Silverbolt, Bumblebee, Optimus, Megatron, Starscream, Sidewipe. You got all the Combaticons, I think they're called. I don't really, you know, the one that 5 Decepticons combined into one big one. I always liked that. It was it was very good. Yeah. But the game is definitely good. I would have to say, out of my opinion directly, I'll say do certain things out of the game or just missing. I'd give this like an 8 out of 10. It's a pretty high score still, but certain things are, and I haven't really played the multiplayer or Excursion yet. If they're like the same in War for Cybertron, then you know I'll stay 8. Yeah. But as you can tell, there's a store now. Once you complete the game, all the stuff you brought or had in the previous playthrough, you'll still have in your second playthrough of this game. Because as you could see, I had all my perks. I don't know when it's coming up actually, because I'm doing this post-con without looking at the video. It's really bad post-con from me. Yes, but pretty much there's a bunch of weapons. Once you complete the game and everything, you unlock 2 weapons, and when I did it, I got 20,000 Cybertronian points. Don't actually know what the currency in this game is. They actually never clarified. Yeah, but sorry, I'm losing train of thought. And lost it. No, found it. Yeah. But there's a tons of weapons. There's a sniper rifle that's still here. There's a sniper rifle. You can upgrade your weapons now to do more damage, have more ammo, and all that. You can no longer have, like, because there's 2 sets of weapons. Like, there's ordinary and there's heavy weapons. You only can have 1 ordinary and 1 heavy weapon. You can't have 2 ordinaries anymore, so you can't really run around with a pistol and a sniper rifle and a assault rifle, or shotgun and assault rifle, like the combo I had in War for Cybertron, pretty much. Yeah, so you gotta have heavy weapon now. Heavy weapons don't really have that much ammo, but they do that much damage. Some of my favorite heavy weapons is the corrosive cannon. I don't actually know what it's properly called. Pretty much hit on the target and it rots their armor away. So it's an AoE, you can shoot on the floor and it will act like an AoE if they step in it. There's also the sword blades. I don't know why, ever since I played the game Metal Arms, the sword blade gun's always been my favorite gun. In any game, like if I have a sword blade gun, it's just like I must have it because it's that badass. It must be a have. yeah, there's what else is there? What else is my favorite one? There's the one that turns enemies into your allies for a short amount of time. The only bad thing is it only has 2 bullets, and whenever you find like heavy weapon ammo, it only refills 1 tank. So that's kind of not helpful in a way. But what I like in chapter 2, before you head out to the proper war, you're in the old ruins of Cybertron. Well, not old, but they are ruins apparently. Is pretty much there's a door opening after you're out of the store. Is like the remembrance room or something, because it's got the giant swords that I really want one now because they look epic and badass, and I want one in real life. And in this room you will find 2 things. You will find locker, and in that locker you will see a bunch of Decepticon heads, and you'll also find a giant TV. Now this is one of the funny parts. I love these little things they put in. They also did it for one level where you're playing a star screen where you can just like sit back and like take a nap. Like, I like that. It's funny because you wouldn't do this type of stuff in a war. You wouldn't go watch TV while there was a war going on or try to leave the planet. But yeah, that's mainly my review for Transformers. I give the game an 8 out of 10 for 4th Cybertron. Could have lived up a little bit to Wolf Cybertron with the co-op and everything, but I'm not that big of a deal with it. I still have fun playing it. A good 12 hours game, and it's only on the market for, well, £35. I bought it for £35. I don't know what that is in US currency. But yeah, this game is available on PS3, Steam, and Xbox. So I've been LordFlameGX. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. See ya!